Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
The special Valentine's Day intro I made just for Saturday and Sunday, I think. Yeah, just for Saturday and Sunday. Then we'll go back to the regular intro for then. Deb King, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Welcome, Reiki. We got Raven. Be Random with me. Nisha. We got Bartman too. What is going on? Appreciate you hanging out tonight. We do have the active lights over here. You can't really see them, so I have them on voice activated. So when I talk, basically they will activate. And when I don't talk, they won't activate. So you can just like barely see it. It's not as dramatic as I thought it was going to be, mainly because I have a big light source up there, I guess. But yeah, it wasn't like, this is not as dramatic and cool as I thought it was going to be. But I don't know, maybe I can reorganize it or something. I don't know, we'll figure something out. Maruta, welcome. We got Reiki too. What's going on? Appreciate y'all hanging out. All right, Deb King, let's see what Matt thinks of me. What things are going on over there. See what if we get the good employer that likes us, that appreciates us, that wants us there is what we need. Mizrak, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Or Mizrak, sorry, thank you for hanging out tonight. I appreciate that. So yeah, we're over here. We're sort of just doing the thing as we do the thing, making it happen over there. So yeah, so the regular intro will be back Monday. And let's see. So today and tomorrow, that is it. The light source will fade the colors. Yeah, I'm kind of running into that. So, you know, that's the way it goes. But yeah, just kind of getting and if I turn the light off, then the light, because these are really big lights that make up, because if you look at the light source here, it's not a lot of shadow. It's like the shadows are really soft and it's not like hard shadows. So it's really kind of nice. I have two very very diffused lights here. So I really don't want to kind of mess with it. So I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'll figure out something because that's what I do. I figure out stuff. Anyway, happy Virgo. Making me happy indeed. Thank you for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate that. And let's see what's going on with Matt, what Matt looks like here. You got a little bit of that Queen of Cups reversed. It's almost like that they have no real feelings, like they're not completely dedicated to you. This is not somebody who's going to go the extra mile for you. This is somebody who just shows up for work. They sort of do what they need to do, and they appreciate kind of your contributions over here. You do have the Three of Wands, right? They sort of understand that you know what you're doing, you know how you're doing it. You're very much in the mode of being proficient, not only what you do, but it seems like you have a little bit of that Two of Swords over there. You're able to sort of isolate the things that you need to do, go in your direction over there and just work and just get stuff done. And that level of independence is something that they like. A lot of people need a little more interaction. A lot of people ask a lot of questions, but you've been there enough. You kind of know how things are going, where they're up to, you know, what is to be expected of us, where you're kind of content where you're making it happen, right? I think that's it. So you do have that Two of Swords. I'm able to distinguish myself from others. I'm able to get the projects and just hammer it out and get it done, right? I think that's going to be the important thing. Again, the Three of Wands is somebody that they look at to get things done. They appreciate your performance. They appreciate where you're coming from, and they appreciate all the things that you do on a daily basis. That Queen of Cups reversed just says the passion, a lot of emotion has been sort of moved out of there, and they just look at you as somebody who just gets the work done. And they like you, but it's not something where they're just dedicated to you and, you know, passionate about everything that you do or anything like that, right? Anyway, all right. Joe, what is going on? Been a minute, Joe. Good to see you. How you doing tonight? I appreciate you. But yeah, here we go. We're going for the next one. Happy Virgos, happy indeed. Susan, making me happy too. Susan, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right, let's get the Virgo action because it is a Virgo evening over here. So here's the light controller. It doesn't have very many colors. I thought it had more colors than this, but no, it does not have as many colors as I thought it was going to have. So I just turned it to blink. When I talk, it blinks. And so it blinks when I talk, and that's good enough for me. All right, good enough. Sufia, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. What's going on? We're going to use the Witch's Tarot. We still love this. It was bare buried in a tarot bag. We just discovered it, and everything is there. Everything is happening, so all of that other stuff. Maruta, it is a special Valentine's intro. It is only going to be here for 2 days only, and then we're going back to the regular intro. I do have modifications on the regular intro too, so that's it. That is it. That's what happens sometimes. Anyway, all right. Let's see, had 4 or 5 Virgos in a row. It's Virgo season. What do you want? Back a bone and a gene. Thank you for your donations. I greatly appreciate you. All right, happy Virgo. Let's make you happy indeed by getting you a good reading. Number 1, uno mas. Be the Taurus's true feelings for me. And where do they want to go in our particular connection? In our reconnection? Ooh, it sounds like we've had a little bit of issues. Virgo having relationship issues? Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so.
Hooray!
Virgos and relationship issues. Go like that. Go like that. Where's my laugh track? Where's my laugh track? I do not have a laugh track. I don't know. I used to have a laugh track, but now I deleted it for some reason. I don't know. Any giveaways tonight? No, there will be a giveaway tomorrow night, though. There will be a giveaway tomorrow night. But yeah, we'll see what's going on. Virgos can't stay away from you, maybe. Anyway, but yeah, true feelings for me from a Taurus. 2 of Cups looks amazing. Queen of Swords looks okay. Queen of Pentacles, much better. 10 of Swords, not so much. This is somebody who can't make up their freaking mind. They can't make up their mind, happy Virgo. Are you going to be happy with this interaction? Are you going to be happy with sort of where this thing takes, but this thing can't make up their mind? They get the love balloons one day, they don't got the love balloons the other day. Virgo needs consistency. Bring me consistency. You're not getting it. You're just not getting it. You're running into that level to where it just feels like frustration. It feels like a lot of things just aren't happening. Things are flashing back and forth like the lights over here when I talk. But that 2 of Cups says, hey, it's nice. It's nice, right? But yeah, inconsistency. I'm hot. Maybe I'm cold. Maybe I'm hot. Maybe I'm just completely ignoring it. Maybe we do have a little bit of that 10 of Swords. 2 of Cups with a 10 of Swords combo is not a good combo. It says that we are out there. We are stretching a little bit too much, a little bit in that effort. We're doing a little bit too much as it goes. And then we withdraw a little bit, and then the connection is gone. And then we have to reconnect. Sort of the Queen of Swords. This is somebody who can't really make up their mind. That is going to be it. That's going to be it, basically. 10 of Swords, 2 of Cups. It's hot, it's cold, whatever you're going to do, how you're going to do it. Queen of Pentacles says you are going to have to be kind of the one that sets the tone. That sets the tone of everything. Put your intentions out there, see where it goes, right? Because a lot of times we do get a little hesitant, a little worried, a little concerned about our intentions. Is it going to be reciprocated? What's going to happen? You don't care, Well, that's the problem with the Virgo is we do care, but you got to get in that next level. That's the final boss. It's the final boss in the video game. You got to get in that next level. You got to stretch. You got to make it happen. You got to hope for the best in there. But I think that it's going to look pretty decent overall. But that is it. That is it. So, yeah, we'll see where it goes. Question numero dos. Where does he want things to go within the reconnection? I assume the reconnection means that we disconnected at some point. We had a little bit of that 2 of Cups and then some of that 10 of Swords. And then it seems like we're struggling to get things back, to get things going. What do they want? I think the Taurus does want consistency, just like Reiki is saying. Let the Taurus bring that consistency. Let them bring a little bit of the Taurus nature, a little bit of the bull in there, right? A bull market is a good market, and I think that's going to be it. Hanged Man said there are differences between before and later. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit different. It is going to be a little bit different. Gene, welcome. What's going on? But yeah, that Hanged Man just says they have a different outlook than what they did before. So you have the old person with the Taurus. Now you have the new person with the Taurus, and there is a dramatic difference between these 2 aspects and these 2 worlds. So I think that's going to be all right. That is going to be all right at the end of the day there. But yeah, that Ten of Pentacles just says they want the best this time. They're a little more serious about it, a little more focused, a little more poignant about where they want to go, what they want to go, where they want to be in this. And that Seven of Wands says they're not defensive anymore. They got a little bit of the flowers on the wands, and they're ready to kind of, you know, put it out there and see what's going to happen, see where this is going. I'm just saying, we got a karma card over here. For the rebirth, the reincarnation is what you need, So let this reboot be one of the best reboots that you've had with this particular individual. That Hanged Man said, even though that they do have a little bit of different intentions, that's going to be good for you because we want to bring it into the next level. The Ten of Pentacles is where the next level is. So overall, it looks great. It looks fantastic. Susan, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's see a little bit of finances. Let's see a little bit of finances. Where is that going to take us? What is going on? My voice is a little bit deeper than it usually is today. I don't know why. I woke up and I have more of a radio voice than I've had in a long time. Well, hello, Opal Moon. What is going on? Appreciate you being here tonight. How are you doing? Here we go. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with the voice, but yeah, maybe I got a cold or something and it's just affecting my voice, but I don't feel sick. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's just an enhancement, you know? I woke up with voice 3.0. I don't know. We'll see. Susan wants to know, though, what will my finances be like in the coming year? Hopefully, finances work out in the coming year. As far as intuition goes, I think the finances are going to be on a level where you're comfortable, but you're not just overflowing with money. It seems to be the bottom line, right? Seems to be the bottom line with that. Ten of Coins is what you want. Oh, we have a little disagreement between intuition, maybe, and you have an Ace of Swords, a Knight of Cups. This is something to where money kind of blends in with everything else. Do you have a good thing with that? Do you have a good thing with the money? I think that's it. That Ten of Coins just say that's where you want to be. Ideally, this is the situation that I'd like to be in. Ten of Coins talks about the nice, stable feel from the finance. It talks about the level of consistency as well with the finances. So I think all of these things look very good. Ten of Coins is what you want with the finances when you get this. It means not only finances coming in, but there is a little bit of like just a consistency with finances going out, right? So I think that's it. Anyway, but you have a Ten of Coins over here. Ace of Swords. In the coming year, the connection between other people, customers, the information that you're getting from other people, all of that combined gives you a very, very nice, very, very consistent way of making money too. So there's a lot of people that have ideas, a lot of people with some innovations, a lot of people that you're kind of excited to hear from, and they have sort of a level of where you want to be in the finances. So I think that's going to be it, right? Other people basically play a big part in getting your finances up and running and going. Knight of Cups as well talks about money is going to be something that is passionate this year. So a lot of times we get enough money to pay the bills, we move on to the things. I think money is more in a forefront of your mind. It is a little bit in the frontal lobe there where you're just kind of, a little bit of consciousness going for it and all that other stuff. By the way, in case you wonder what this is and you want to ask later, it is the Wonder World of Tarot. That's what you need in your life, is more wonders and worlds and tarot. And speaking of worlds, we're going to use this deck because Teddy Bear asked about it earlier this morning. So we're going to use it right now. Sufia is next. Will I travel to visit mom this year? And if so, will my son enjoy the trip? We'll see what's going on. The cold weather makes your vocal cords tighter. Insert All right. Anyway, but we'll see. We'll see what's happening with all of that. All right. Will I travel to visit mom this year? And if so, is this something that everybody in the family can enjoy, appreciate? Where are we going to be with that? We got a King of Swords, you got a Page, you got a King, got a 2, and a Queen. It looks like it. I mean, if you're looking for travel, now be aware. Be aware, we do have no travel cards. I mean, no proper travel cards. But this is something where we have a lot of intuitive cards sort of hinting at where we're going, what we're doing here. I think you have that Page of Pentacles, like this is something you're going to put off. You're going to put it off, right? Because you're like, well, maybe I'll go in March. And then you're like, well, maybe I'll put that off a little bit. Maybe I'll go in April. I'm going to put that off a little bit. Maybe I'll go in June. I'm going to put it off a little. The Page of Pentacles, you see, you're constantly delaying it. Like as my reality. Why do something today when you can delay it and put it off until tomorrow? That's what I need. You got a Queen of Cups over there. This is something you mean to do. Like you really, really, really mean to do. I think that's going to be a very sort of a forefront thing for you too. The Queen of Cups says, yeah, this is something I really want to. The emotions are there. I have a lot invested in this. I'd love to get it done. And that 2 of Cups too says, I miss mom. I miss mom. I'd love to go see mom. But again, we keep putting it off. King of Cups says right now though, it feels like that mom and you aren't exactly resonating the way that you need to. Not like you're fighting or anything. But this is something where you just kind of got to, sort of go with the flow here. And it feels like a lot of things aren't sort of jiving. A lot of things aren't connecting the way that you want to with mom in this particular instance, right? But the King of Swords is ultimately you will be visiting mom, but you'll put it off. The way it goes, we got a little bit of a thumbs up over here. We're going to get 8 thumbs up over here and make all of this stuff happen. So I think it's looking good for visiting mom, but yeah, not feeling it. I mean, that happens though, right? We're just not feeling it, not exactly excited with anything. Well, yeah. Anyway, by the way, when I talk, it blinks. When I talk, it blinks. So there we go. That's the only thing I can get out of this light set. That's pretty much it. The talk and blink activity. Anyway, that's the best I can do, my friends. I'm sorry. If I change it to blue, you really can't tell. It is really, really not so obvious because of the light, as y'all mentioned before. The light is ruining it. The light's right there. So not much I can do. I need that light. Having light from above gives me harsh shadows, but the way it is. Anyway, all right, let's go. For a backbone, what kind of things should I be expecting? Well, let's go over here and we didn't have Light Seers Tarot would be nice. Look at the Light Seers action over here, my friends. Light Seers, even though it's sideways, is like, well, I don't know. We'll see. Things look blurry on the screen. That's not a good sign. Let me see. Reiki, if things are blurry, I will fix it. If things are blurry. Carine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what kind of blurriness we got. What's going on over here? Turn the cards over would be great. And we got a Knight of Pentacles. It is a little bit out of focus. I agree. Anyway, that is tight. That is tight focus right there. I like that. I got it full screen. That Knight, yeah, you can see that K. You can see the lines around it. Yeah, and yeah, that's the thing too, right? One little bitty adjustment to the focus, and all of a sudden it looks significantly better. But yeah, I am streaming at 1080p, so it should be pretty crisp and clear. Now that it's in focus, it should be a lot better. But yeah, anyway, Ms. Moonlight Musing. What's going on? I appreciate hanging out tonight. What is happening? But yeah, we're going to see where this is it. Andrew, welcome. I appreciate you hanging out. What kind of things should I be expecting? The Knight of Pentacles says that there are some projects that will be completed. Is that because you really push for it? Is that because you're really sort of in that mode of, I need to sort of desperately get things done? No, I think you're basically being presented with things that do open doors of, yeah, here it is. Where can I go? What can I do with this? Jasmine, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. That Knight of Pentacles. It's all about sort of releasing the Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is about working towards something and getting it, and then being very proud of your environment, of what we did, or all of these good things that are being presented to us. So yeah, you do have some open doors of getting some projects completed, getting the things, right? I have a lot of paintings I've never finished, and sometimes, I get time and I'm like, I get that energy, I get that surge of creativity, and I'm like, let's go and let's finish this painting. And that's kind of what you're at, right? Not necessarily painting, but you understand. It's time to finish some project. King of Pentacles really talks about just an influx of more money, influx of things that you need. And I think that's going to be exciting too, right? Sort of this influx of good things. So the King of Pentacles is a retired banker, is somebody who has what they need. They're satisfied with things around them. And overall, they're just kind of on that mode of, yeah, this is working. I like it. I'm not really pushing for anything else. But the satiety, the good things with the King of Pentacles are definitely there. Page of Pentacles is interesting though. A lot of the things that we thought were completed aren't completed. Does that mean there's a level of complexity in it that we didn't realize? Maybe. I'm not really leaning that direction though. Kate, welcome. I appreciate you coming back. How you been doing? Been a minute. But yeah, the King of Pentacles into the Page of Pentacles. Like everything was fine. A lot of things were finished. A lot of things were sort of where I would like them. And then it seems like they were undone. Almost like somebody undid them, or somebody backed the car up a little much, and then now you're going to have to sort of figure out what to do about it. But yeah, it just feels that way, right? It feels like a lot of things are just undone, or get in that mode of getting incompleted. Now, does that tie in with the first one? That is an interesting question, because I think maybe you're feeling that surge of, I thought this was finished, and then it's not. But, I don't know. Anyway, Taku, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Appreciate you hanging out. But yeah, appreciate everybody hanging out. By the way, we have a new light set, a light bright set over here. When I talk, it blinks. When I don't talk, it doesn't blink. So yeah, the remote has that. So the remote has a bunch of different settings. Let's look at these real quick. So you got the brightness, you got the brightness up and down. So I got the brightness maxed. You got off and on, and you got red, green, blue, and white, and then orange, yellow, cyan, and purple. And you got 4 jump settings. The jump settings right here basically tell it to randomly cycle between. And then you have 4 voice settings. So when it hears your voice, it'll blink. And this is like more of a seizure causing one. So I don't have that one on. I have this as more like a smooth one. So yeah, anyway. So those are the lights. I thought it was going to be super bright and pretty, but no, it's not. So, I mean, maybe it's just I bought the cheap ones, or I don't know. But yeah, it's not super bright and as pretty as I thought it was going to be. Anyway, Carine, you are next. Look at the queue. We just did Backbone. Now we're doing Jean, and we got Carine, and then we got Jasmine over here making it happen. Appreciate everybody's donations tonight. Appreciate you. By the way, we had a special Valentine's, 2 days only, a special Valentine's intro. So if you want to go watch the special Valentine's intro, 2 days only, today and tomorrow. You won't see it again after that. So that is it. It's just a fun little thing for Valentine's Day I did. So I don't know. That's what I did. Speaking of Valentine's Day, let's do a little teddy bear action over here. Get the teddy bear going, courtesy of Reiki, of course. Making that happen. We'll see where this is going to take us. All right. What are the Virgo's intentions towards me? Oh no. More Virgo. There's a lot of Virgo action in chat. Where are we going to take this? There's a lot of Virgos out there. The Virgos are just like, you can't get rid of them. The Virgos, you can't. Well, I mean, theoretically, you could get rid of them, but it'd probably be illegal. But let's not get rid of me. I'm going to still want to come around. But yeah, that's it. That's it. All right. What are the Virgos' intentions towards me? It looks like that they have good intentions towards you, but they ain't going to tell you anything about it. All right? You got that Ace of Pentacles. Hey, I like Jean. Jean's my favorite. Jean is all in that. Jean is wonderful. Ace of Pentacles, let's walk through the little garden together. Let's walk through the little arch together. Just me and Jean, and we are going to have a good time happening with that. I'm not going to tell her a damn thing about it, though, that Page of Swords. I got a problem voicing my intentions. I got a problem where I'm just like, that's it. That's it. I'm just not really in that level of being straightforward with a lot of things. So you're going to have to guess. You're going to have to guess, Gene. You're going to have to flip a coin, roll a dice, and you have to do something and try to make this work in the long run. Because it does feel like a lot of times we're doing a lot of work. We're not making a lot of progress here. And it's like, if you're serious, you need to get serious. If you're not, you need to get not serious. What's going on? Hierophant just says this is somebody who likes a level of control. They like the level of control where they be like, yeah, I'm doing this, you're going to have to guess. I'm doing that, you're going to have to guess. The way it is. Basically, good luck. You're going to have to guess at what's happening, guess at where it's going to going, because they are not really that verbal. And I have to admit, as a Virgo, I wasn't a long time ago. But now I am. See, this is something I was discussing earlier, right, with somebody else. I was like, I've made all the mistakes. All you coming in and telling me about the dude did this and then they did that and then they did this and it was stupid. I've done that. I've done all of that, but I've learned from the mistakes. That's my thing, right? Taku, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I've learned from the mistakes because I'm like, make the mistakes over and over and over. And I'm like, this is wasting my time. Let me just fix this stuff and not make as many mistakes as I had originally planned to, I guess. Anyway, thank you again. I appreciate that. We got the beautiful, wonderful Carine, who does not make mistakes. Carine wants a general, and this is going to be the deck that I use. A little bit of the little Buddha wisdom. I don't know, Carine, if you're in the mood for a little bit of widow. That's easy for me to say. If you're in the mood for a little bit of a little Buddha wisdom, and we'll see where this is going to take us, right? Where this is going to take. At the end of the day, you got to have more wisdom, the better for Carine. We're going to see where the general is going to take us in this wild adventure called life. And yeah, I don't know. I get to know your friendly neighborhood Virgo. Virgos and friendly neighborhoods don't really match that well. I'm kind of I don't know. I'm not right. I don't know. It depends. All right, let's see. A little bit of a general over here. Oh, man, a Knight of Pentacles, a Queen of Swords, and the Emperor. Intuitively, intuitively, time to batten down the hatches. We're just going to go all intuition tonight. I don't even, probably going to even look at the cards. We're going to go all intuition for this one. Time to batten down the hatches. There are some things sort of headed your direction, a couple of challenges headed your way. It is time to batten down the hatches. In other words, you want to have the stability there. You want to have kind of understanding of where you want to be, because if you don't have that understanding, you are going to get distracted, because I think there are things that will drag you a little bit off, and they will drag you into an area you're not really content to make that happen, but that's the way it goes. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's dragging you in a direction you don't want to go. And I think that's going to continue too. So, I don't know. They're dragging you in a direction you don't want to go. Here's the thing. It's not like you didn't really want to go. It's just you didn't expect to be dragged that direction. Does it make sense? Like, I didn't really expect to be dragged there. While I'm here, it's all right, I guess, but it's not like you're just like fighting and screaming, I don't think that really works. Anyway, Reese Allen, thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. That Four of Cups just talks about things that you don't want. And sometimes we got to put up with a little bit of that, but just be careful where you're going to end up. Again, where are you going? Write it down. What are the things that are going to be sort of distracting you? Write them down. If you don't know where you're going, listen, I hate to use stock market for every example, but I'm going to have to do it. I know on the stock market, it's going to go up or it's going to go down. And I think a lot of people overcomplicate that crap and have all of these theories, and they have 700 charts going on and all this other stuff. I isolate everything down to that simple equation of why would it go up or why would it go down? And once I understand that and I can embrace that, now I can appreciate what's happening. I can appreciate where things are going to take me. Will other ideas, other strategies take me in a direction I didn't think about before? Yeah, but they're overcomplicating it, the damn stock market. But the Queen of Swords just says, make sure that you understand your direction. Make sure you understand have a clear choice. You have a clear destination, because you are going to get dragged into different directions, right? Into different directions. It just doesn't work. You know, so I think that happens too sometimes, where people just get so distracted by all this crap on their screen, and they just don't understand the simplistic nature of it's going to go up or it's going to go down. And here are the basic reasons why I would do that, which is called supply, demand, resistance, support. And I think that just happens that. Anyway, we got LB on PayPal. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. A very generous donation. Thank you. Thank you. Jasmine, should I leave this job and go somewhere else because I have an offer in hand? They are like, Jasmine, we like you. We like you a lot. We are going to pay you $1.50. We're going to pay you $1.50 if you will come into this new job and make it happen, right? And make it happen. LB, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate that. Backbone, thank you as well. I appreciate that. But yeah, you know, they want Jasmine. Jasmine's taking that big wad of $1 bills over there, making it happen. All right. Anyway, you know, there was somebody on YouTube that I watched, is like a financial guy. And he was saying that dollar stores at one time pretty soon are just going to go away. And he was talking about, like, you know, way back in the 50s or whatever, they had a 5 and dime store or something. I wasn't alive in the 50s. I don't know. Anyway, but he said those like just vanished one day. And he said the inflation is going to increase to a point where dollar stores is basically closed. I mean, are going to rename or something, because you're not going to get anything for $1. And you kind of see that happening with McDonald's dollar menu kind of went away. You know, not everybody's dollar menu went away, but basically a lot of dollar menus have kind of vanished or increased and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm just kind of interesting to see what happens with all that. Should leave my job for the job that we were offered. 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, and 7 of Wands says yes, 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 and yes. It looks like it. It looks like it. Maybe you'll be more content in the new one. Maybe you're on the content here. The 3 of Wands says there's a reason you looked for this other job. There's a reason that you're evaluating it. If you were completely happy with your relationship, right? Which a job basically is a relationship. I mean, come on. But yeah, a job is a relationship. The 3 of Wands says we're looking, we're scanning. We already looked at this. And the 3 of Cups says there's a level of celebration, level of good things within the context of the new job, and that is going to be okay. That's going to be okay, and you'll like it. 7 of Wands, you're very scared, Jasmine. You're very scared. You're kind of worried that if you skip, if you hop over, the old job's going to be mad at you. They're not going to be okay with this. But, you know, that's the way it goes. Overall, I say getting the new job is going to be good for you, right? It's going to be good for you. Nirvana, love the name. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you. Should I be working on the job I applied and explore the world? Well, you know, explore the world sounds fun. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Taku is next. M and I asked about a date. Is he not into it? Taku, if somebody's not interested in dating you, you need to find somebody that is, because you're awesome. And I think that everybody should be interested in dating you. One person out of everybody is not interested in dating you, they have a serious problem in their brain. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying right now. Let's use the key. No, let's not use the key tarot. We use the key tarot on the next one. Let's use the let's go over here to the fancy tarot tower that blinks when I talk. And let's use the modern love tarot. The modern love tarot is where we need to be, where we need to go. That is going to be it, right? That is going to be it. Sufia, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right. She's so sweet and yet so evil. I don't know. It sounds legitimate. Nate's Tarot, thank you again for supporting my stock market trading channel. I appreciate you hanging out over there. Appreciate you hanging out over here too. Nate's Tarot's making the rounds. Thank you so much. All right. Asked about a date, are they not into it? Oh, man. You know, Taku, what I think is that you, oh, man, you are amongst one or two people they're interested in. You are amongst one or two people that they're interested in. I'm just saying. But yeah, you got that Four of Swords. There's a hesitation from your side on this. You're like, I don't feel right about it. This is something interesting, but it's something about it that I just don't want to be into. Maybe I just don't like. That Queen of Wands says, hey, it seems all right on the surface, but it's like, you know, where would I ultimately want to go with this? I think you see this thing as a dead end. But you want to go anyway. Right? I think you're confused. Number one, I think you see this as a complete waste of your time. Number two, you're like, why not? Why not? You know, that Knight of Wands, I think you should go ahead and do it. I think you should go ahead and try it out. Give it a shot. Go out there, make it happen with all of that. I think they're going to be into it, but again, you're amongst one of maybe two or three people that they are kind of hitting up for this. So, you know, just be aware of that. Be aware of that. But yeah, you don't want to go, but you want to go. So I would go anyway. I'd go anyway and see where it takes you. What kind of adventures, what kind of fun things are you going to be over there? I think they're going to be into it for a short-term thing, but yeah, you know, you never know where that's going to take us. Entertainment purposes only. Never go on a date based on a random dude on YouTube who eats bananas and takes showers. You know. All right. Let's see. Great things. Ooh, LB has all of the great things. That's what I'm talking about. You need all of the great things. LB deserves all of the great things. And we got a refund from a website. All right. From website. Let's see. We got the double reading going on. Where is this going to take us? I like for this to go over to the tarot tower while it's blinking, of course, and use the wizard. It has been a minute since we have used the wizard's tarot. The little wizard's tarot, it does have a Harry Potter theme on it, and, you know, that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun there, you know? That's kind of fun. Anyway, Reese wants to know if they should start dating the ex after 5 years? 5 years? They waited 5 years? Oh, man. Nirvana, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let me know what your question is. I don't know why, but my voice is really deep today, and I don't know what's going on with that. Insert jokes here. Yeah, I know. That's what he said. You know, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the vocal cords are getting freaked out by the weather. That is quite possible indeed. Undesirable number one. We do have that. We have the strength, got an Ace of Cups. You know, so the first question was the next great thing coming into my life. I think that you have basically this big crowd of people that are interested in you. You have this big fanfare. You have sort of this excitement. You have this exhilaration. It's like this sudden urge, this sudden explosion of wild, cool, weird things that are going to be on there, right? The undesirable number one, the Ten of Wands. I think it's almost like too much at once as far as great things coming in. I do think that you have a level of kind of completion, a level of anxiety that have been kind of floating around with the things you want to do. All of a sudden that clears up. All of a sudden everything is going well. All of a sudden you're ready to sort of initiate some new things. Ace of Wands has has that fiery aspect that you're ready for, that you're ready to go. And we want to sort of leap off and see where that's going to take us. That Ace of Cups. You have the double ace over here. It feels like the next great thing is going to be an interaction with other people, sort of all of a sudden more interaction than what you were expecting, or maybe what you were even sort of anticipating having with that. Strength card says it is something that does try your patience maybe a little bit, but, you know, we just have to see where it goes. I think that's a little bit of the great things. Opportunities to take a leap, opportunities to see where this is going to happen, what's going on, and where we can sort of launch into. And it's pretty exciting overall. All right, we're going to get a refund from the website. Are they going to give us the money back that they owe us? That would be ideal. That would be ideal. A lot of things, people overcharge us, and then getting money back is like pulling teeth, my friends. It is like pulling teeth sometimes. But yeah, we'll see it. We'll see where this is going to take us. All right. Well, we're going to get a refund to the gravesite. No, 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 and no, and I don't know. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't really look. The Fool. This is an adventure. This is something you are trying to get. This is something you're sort of chasing. I want to know where it's going. I want to know what's going to happen. I want to know at the end of the day where it's just going to end us. So you got the Fool sort of chasing this. I'm constantly, but it's almost like you're at the end of this cliff where it feels like maybe I'm going to get it, but maybe I'm not going to get it, what have you. The Four of Wands. It does talk about all of this magic and all of this big meeting of minds, big meeting of people, and it just doesn't feel like anything's being released. It feels like they are just sort of planning the money. They're not giving the money. We don't have a 10 of Pentacles. We don't have a 6 of Pentacles. We don't have a lot of the giving cards. Maybe the connection from the 2 of Cups, connection from the Lovers, maybe the rebirth, reincarnation of 20, maybe the World. There's a lot of good things that could happen here. You just don't see any of them. You just have kind of a Knight of Swords. The communication's lacking from this individual. The website is not getting you the refund fast enough. Do they think eventually they will get the refund? I think so, but you're going to have to jump through some hoops. You're going to have to hit them up and kind of see where this is going to take you long term. But yeah, it feels kind of frustrating sometimes, but it just takes a long time if you're going to get it at all. But that's it, right? That is it. That is sort of how it works with all of that. But anyway, thank you for your double donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, we got Joanna is the next. What kind of activity should I do for the next 2 days? I think that you should get out and make your life as successful as you possibly can. We're going to go with the deck that was made for me specifically. It was printed for me. Speaking of decks that were printed for people specifically, Ultraviolet Tarot, if you're not on her channel, she will be unboxing the Echoes of Nature that I gave her. It is going to be unboxed within the next 2 weeks, I think. But yeah, it's going to be there in about a week. And hopefully she gets an unboxing pretty quick after that. But this is the Echoes of Nature that none of y'all have seen. It has her logo on the back, and it has cards that nobody else has. I included cards that nobody else owns, that don't exist in the Echoes of Nature so far. So I've included all sorts of unique things in her deck. You definitely want to go over there and check it out and see all of the good activities going on over there. All right, Joanna is next. What kind of activities should I do in the next 2 days? We'll see that. Carine, thank you for your double donation tonight. I greatly appreciate you. Let's see what your next question was there. Advice about Jay. Jay could be the distraction I should... Oh man, I'm sure some woman somewhere said the same thing about me. They're like, you know, what should I do about Tio? I think he's a distraction. I think he's in my way. I don't think that, you know, we'll see. Anyway, we're going to see where this takes us. All right, but for now, what kind of activities in the next 2 days? Woo! Oh man. Emotional resonance. I think it's time to make a list. These things make me happy. These things really make me sad, because that's something that is a discovery. That is something that happens a lot of times to where you think everything is pretty clear, but no. You think everything is pretty clear, but no. A lot of times what we want, what we desperately need, is not what we really want, what we desperately want, right? It's what we desperately going to be good, right? Because a lot of times we want something and we have rose-colored glasses and it looks amazing, it looks fantastic, but then when you get over to their house, you're banned. Or when you get over to the house, it's like a lot of drama or something like that, right? So you got to kind of be on that mode, right? Is this something that really makes me happy or not? I think you need to come up with a list. And I think it's something there's a lot of things in there that are not as obvious as you would expect. You do have a little bit of that sort of the following your guides in the next 2 days too. Follow your guides, follow your intuition. Where is it going to be? What is going to happen? You know, kind of where things are going to be pulling us in the directions that we're going. Because it feels like that you are in this level of emotional disconnection with a lot of things in your life. You're disconnected from the earth. You're disconnected from other people sometimes, and you have to sort of focus, concentrate, and figure out what is going to be good for you and how you can recover some of that as well. So that 2 just says the 2 different worlds is real. It is a destination. What you should be doing, again, everything that I said, right? Grounding, making a list of what makes you happy and what doesn't, because there are some startling things on there. Once you start writing them down, you're going to be like, wait, I don't think that does make me happy. And then you're going to be like, oh my, I've got some work to do. I've got some work to do over here. So yeah, that's going to be something you got to do. Backbone is next with the public. Ever release the Richard tapes? Let's see what's going on. Do we have release of tapes or not? We'll see by going over here to the Tarot Tower and picking up the Star Trek Tarot, the Star Trek original series, Midnight Meditations. What is going on? I appreciate you hanging out. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you as always. But yeah, where is this going to take us? What kind of things, what kind of adventures? And then we got Carine, we got Sufia, and then we got somebody else. Then we got Nirvana. All right. Will the public ever release the tapes? Ooh, yes. No, well, yes, I think they will. The Wheel of Fortune, the city on the edge of forever. It's all about time. Not about time travel. It is all about time, right? All about time. And I think that Edith Keeler indeed must die in this particular episode for time not to be affected, for everything not to be ruined. But it feels like that time is on our side. After enough time goes about, finishes out, I think that you have a little bit of where no man has gone before, where you have this level of stress, this level of pressure that comes in, right? Because we had godly powers over here. And I think that level of stress, that level of pressure is going to be something that you kind of want to see. And the stress, that pressure is going to be out there. It's going to make them sort of realize we need to do something. The Ultimate Computer as well just says that this needs to be released. The information will be out there. Overall, I see a thumbs up. I see a thumbs up from one of my favorite decks in 2022, Star Trek Tarot. Absolutely amazing. Like, that is one of the premier decks of all time. Anyway, beautiful, wonderful Carine is here again. Wants to know about Jay. Advice about Jay. I think he's the one that could be the distraction that I should be avoiding. This might hurt for Jay. This might hurt indeed. A lot of people are distracting, but is Jay the distraction that you are running into? Is Jay somebody that is going to be a little bit more difficult to sort of realize, to get it done and all this other stuff? But yeah, we'll see what's happening. We'll see what is happening. I think only he has his custom one. Maruta to the right, trying to do, what am I missing? Make a list of great idea. Today I think I need a copy of this one. Let's see. You don't know what echoes in the unboxing. Yeah, unboxing should be fun, right? Should be fun. Anyway, but yeah, this is something that nobody has but me. So let's go over the new cards real quick on this and take a look. What brand new cards don't you have if you have this deck? Number one is that one. Number two is that one. You know, I kind of know these from memory because I have a photographic memory. You don't have that one. You may not have that one. So, no, you don't have that one. Let's see. And, oh man, I got to go through each individual. There's like 90 freaking cards in here. You do have that one. I remember making that one. You don't have that one. And do you have this one? Yeah, that's one of the early ones I made. Wow, that's a shitload of cards. We got a lot of cards in here. Do you have that one? Yeah, you do. That's meditations. Well, there's a few more that you don't have. Let me find them real quick. I'm sorry it's taking forever, but there's a gazillion cards in here. Did I include that one? Yeah, no, I don't think I did, actually. I think I had removed that one originally from the list. And I think that, no, I ended up putting that one in there. We'll see. You don't have that one, and you do have that one. Let's see. That's a lot of cards. Like if you buy this deck, the amount of money that you are, the value for the money is there. Okay, finally. All right, here's the ones that you do not have if you have the original Echoes of Nature. If you buy the new one, you will have it. Number one is the Path to Clarity. So a little bit of a pathway through like Europe kind of thing with the flowers and the houses. So that's called Path to Clarity. You don't have a window of opportunity, which is a little bit of a window between buildings and maybe Greece, maybe Italy. You don't have a gathering inspiration. I'm not sure if you have this or not. Maybe you do have it. You do not have the Hidden Path. The Hidden Path is a watercolor that I made, and the watercolor is pretty cool. I like this one. So that is Hidden Path. You also get the Covered Path, which has a little bit of a watercolor that I made as well. So that is going to be available to you. You have that one. You have the Guided Path. The Guided Path has a little bit of a pathway around a house. You do have two Christmas ones. One is called Celebration, and these are included in the new book. So the new book will explain these. And the other one is Daylight Aspects. So Daylight Aspects. So if you get the new one, there's 7 more cards in addition to these cards that you get. So yeah. So Teddy Bear's unboxing is going to be a year. It's going to be separated into 107 different parts. And yeah, it's going to be a while. Anyway, all right, we're going for Carine. Wants to know about Jay. Is Jay going to be good, bad, and different? Let's see. We're going to use the Victorian Romantic Tarot for this one. That looks pretty good. But yeah, if you buy the new deck, you are going to get a mountain of freaking cards. Now, the next question is, will you sell the new cards only? And the answer is yes. I will have a print run where you can get new cards only, and that is going to be available as well. So yes, you can get, I only want the new cards, you can get that. I want the whole deck, you can get that. So either one you want, you're good, right? Because what I don't want you to do is that would really piss me off. If I just bought a deck 2 years ago in 2020 or whatever, I sold it as, and then I come out with a new one, now I got to rebuy it. Nobody wants that. So it's going to be new cards only if you want that, or you want the whole deck, because that does tick me off that I have to rebuy decks over and over just to get new cards. I don't want to piss you off. You're my friends. You're my family. All right. Anyway, is Jay the one who is the distraction? 8 of Swords says yes. Lovers says no. 8 of Pentacles is interesting. King of Wands. They can be if you really think about them in that way, right? Rosemary, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Now, is Jay something in a fact where Jay is just going to be this wonderful, amazing individual and you're going to be spending the rest of your life with them? It really looks like that's challenging if that's going to be all right, right? It really looks like that's challenging. The Lover says there's a good possibility that Jay could be somebody amazing, somebody that's interesting, somebody that you would love to interact with, you'd love to make things happen with. The King of Wands as well kind of says the same thing. This is something where Jay would be interested. They put a lot of effort. Eight of Pentacles says there's some work to do with Jay. Jay's a little bit of a fixer-upper, and I think that's going to be okay. If you're okay with that, a fixer-upper would be all right, right? But that Eight of Swords says just be aware that Jay's not offering everything that they say. Jay is putting up some things that they don't really mean. Jay is putting up some things out there that aren't really sort of legitimate if you really want to go and make things for the long term. Could they be a distraction? Yes. Could they be good? Yes. It really kind of depends on how much work you want to put into it. If you're not in the mood to do a fixer-upper, that's up to you. That's up to you. Anyway, but in that booster pack, that is right. Ultraviolet Morgan. It's the DLC. It's the DLC. Yeah, a booster pack. It's the DLC of tarot. Nate's Tarot. It is going to be up on MPC. You are correct. I need to get off my butt and get it up there, Nate. I need to get my butt and get it up, Nate. You know, that's the story of my life. Sufia is next. Will I quit or will my employer shit can me? Wait a minute, where's it at? Where's my sound effect?
Time for a tarot throwdown.
It is the question of the century. The question of the century. Carine is not interested in a fixer-upper, you know? I mean, you get in that house and it's leaking, the roof is leaking, the hot water heater doesn't work. You know, you hear weird crackling sounds when you turn the pipes on. A lot of times you're not in the mood. A lot of times you're not in the mood. But yeah, we'll see what's going on here. Sufia wants to know, will I quit or will they shit can me? Quitting is going to be on this side. Oh, money hurts. Money hurts. That's a bad decision. Will they crapping can? Oh man, I think you're going to end up quitting before they can you. I think you're going to end up quitting before they can you. Here's the thing, right? If you know you're going to get canned, you're just in that mood to where it's like, you know what? You know what? I don't care. You know what? I don't care, right? The Hermit says that level of independence from this does look pretty good. It does look decent. Oceany Champ, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Overall, quitting looks like the best thing. You get your independence. It is a level of success, a level of victory in quitting for that. I think ultimately you will quit. But there is like this basically it feels like that you have a level of independence. This is something, if you're financially ready for it, I think you should go for it and make it happen. But again, entertainment purposes only. Getting canned, I think there's a lot of talk about canning a lot of different people, and you're going to have to get in that mode where you got to kind of, figure out if this is going to be good for me, bad for me, what's going to happen. You do have to, like, when they start canning people, it's going to be a lot of people at once. It's not going to be like one person, two people, or anything like that. So just be aware of that. There's going to be a wave. There's going to be a wave coming. As always, though, entertainment purposes only. Never assume you're going to get canned based upon a random dude reading tarot on the internet. You know who knows that? You know who can appreciate that? That is going to be who donated? That is going to be somebody. That is going to be somebody who donated. Somebody donated and it's not showing up. It is Nirvana Bliss. Nirvana Bliss wants to know something. Let's see what they want to know. Nirvana Bliss, what do you want to know, my friend? I'm scrolling around trying to find your question. This is the most entertaining part of the stream. I thought I saw it. I'm pretty sure that I saw it. Maybe not. Nirvana Bliss. Oh, I sold something on Etsy. I do need something that's, well, let's see. Nirvana Bliss. I'm not sure why you're not appearing in my application, but I don't see you. So let's look. Nirvana Bliss, Nirvana Bliss, Nirvana Bliss. You got it there. I thought you said so. There it is. I see it. All right. When just paid. Will I work for the job and I applied for and travel the world and when? All right. Nirvana Bliss, I got your question in the queue. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening there. Yes. We got Moon Tarot. Welcome. What's going on? All right. We got NB. NB wants to know this question about when and what's happening with all of that stuff. We're going to get the key, Tarot. It has been a minute. It has been a minute, and we're going to see where that's taking us. Will it work for the job that I applied for and explore the world and make things magical and make things the way that I would like them to be? We'll see what that's going to be. Somebody just bought my book. Thank you for buying my book, whoever just bought it. Samantha, welcome back. Good to see you. How you doing tonight? But yeah, will I get the job full applied for? What's going on? All right. Page of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. It does not look like you're going to get the job that you applied for and making all that happen. It looks a little bit challenging as far as it goes, right? Because you have this level of Page of Swords, like this. Maybe this is something ready to do. Maybe this is something ready to sort of pull you into, drag you into. Maybe there's some level of expectation here. It doesn't feel like that it's going the way that you would like it to go at the end of the day. Two of Pentacles says you got some hard choices. They got some hard choices to make as well. And this is something where you do have to embrace the difficult choices here, right? Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. By the way, we are ending soon. Samantha will be the last reading. Oceanic Chap, I did not forget about you. You're also in the queue. But the Two of Pentacles says it's time to make some hard decisions about that. I think one of the difficult decisions is going to be just basically finding something that's going to be better, right? Because that Eight of Cups says overall you just abandon this. It's not like something that you want at the end of the day. So I'm going to go with a thumbs down on this particular read. It just doesn't look like that you will be working at the job that you applied for. But of course, entertainment purposes only. Never assume you don't get a job based upon a random dude reading cards on the internet. Before we go to Rosemary, let's go to Oceanic Chap on the level. We got Oceanic Chap. We get a little bit of OC tonight. Record music before 30. All right. Record music before 30. Is that going to be a thing? Can we do that? The proper thing, by the way, is Bubbles Moon's Tarot. Forget about that. Would it be to record music before I'm 30 and sing for people in Africa, Europe, and the USA, Japan, Italy, Canada, and Malaysia? That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. That sounds like a ton of fun. That'd be very, very exciting. I mean, travel the world, sing, do all the things you've always wanted to do. I think that you should. I like it. All right, let's see if we're going to be able to do that. I think that you should, and I think that you can. The Hermit. Oh, the Hermit's nice on this. Two of Cups, nice. Queen of Wands, a Magician. Oh, that is all about the party balloons. It is all about the party balloons. What I'm saying now. Queen of Wands, what's your name? Bubbles Moon Tarot. We'll change it. Bubbles Moon Tarot. BMT, right? Recording music, the capability of doing what you need, the capability of getting out there and making things happen. The Magician says absolutely yes. Not only that, BMT, you also have the Queen of Wands, the CEO, the person who's able to take command of it, the person who's able to get in there and make themselves a success. It doesn't really matter what's in their way. They don't know what failure is. They just make themselves success out of their life, and that's easy. That's what they always have done, right? You have that Queen of Wands next to the Magician says not only do you have the incentive, you have the ability, but you have the expertise that you need as well. Two of Cups says a lot of people want to see you too. Right, you have that level of compliance. You have that level of good excitement from people that do want to sort of embrace what you're doing and who you are, and they love to support you. Hermit said there's a level of sort of loneliness within that, but I think that's something you're going to be able to do, right? I think you are going to have a level of success. Overall, the reading looks absolutely amazing. It's possibly the best reading that you can get. Literally the best reading that you could possibly get is what you got on here. The Magician over here, you got the Queen of Wands with the CEO, you got the Two of Cups, meaning that passion, people supporting you, people wanting to know what you're doing, people getting in there and being excited about about what you're doing as well. Overall, I think that is it. Bubbles Moon Tarot, you are going to be a superstar. That's what I think. All right, let's use a little bit of superstar. Shadow Moon. No, sorry, Shadow Seeker Tarot. There we go. A little bit of an animal tarot over there, but yeah, there we go. All right, Rosemary's got the double shot. We got Samantha with the triple shot tonight. Making it happen. All right, thank you everybody for your very generous support and donations. All right, career reading for February. We'll be getting a promotion. Five of Pentacles says no. Two of Pentacles, a Ten of Swords, and a Queen of Pentacles. I think the promotion's not there, but they're going to throw some money at you, right? I just think it's like the promotion's not there, but going to throw some money at you. This is what happens sometimes in corporations. Corporations, sometimes they can't promote you. They just don't have the position. They don't have the capability to do that. But they like you. They like what you're doing. They like the kind of things that you represent, the things that you are, and they're going to throw a lot of money at you because you're awesome. You see this all the time, right? Again, I sit next to very senior managers, a lot of them, and they basically will say, I don't have the position. I don't have the rec, right? The rec is not there for a promotion. So, or I can't do you, right? Because a lot of times you may be in a very specialized job and finding replacement for you is going to take decades. So what they basically do is just toss money. And I think that's the kind of where you're at, right? The Two of Pentacles, they have some choices to make on this. The career reading looks good. I think they're basically going to throw some money at you. You got that Queen of Pentacles, right? You've earned it. We like it. We appreciate what you do. Here's a load of money. Here's a lot of money. And the Ten of Swords as well just kind of says that the promotion's just not there. They don't have the capability to do that. And the Five of Pentacles just said that's frustrating because maybe the promotion is what you wanted. But again, a lot of reasons you don't get promoted. Number one, you're in such a specialized field, or you do things so specialized, or you do things so well that people don't want to promote you because getting somebody at your caliber is going to cost them $1 gazillion. So they'd rather just pay you $1 gazillion or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that happens all the time. A lot of people want a big title and they just don't have the title to give out. But you know, that's it. Anyway, the manager's thoughts and intentions for me. I'm assuming this one's going to be pretty good based on what we just saw. Queen of Pentacles, want to throw some money your direction. I'd like to sort of get you encouragement. I like what you do, you know, kind of see where this is going to take us. And you do have the Judgment, the Rebirth, the Reincarnations. Nice. Wow, the Emperor. Jesus, 3 majors in a row. They really like you. They really like you. Now, this is the Empress. You belong in that job. You're good at it. They know you're good at it. You know you're good at it. They know it's going to be difficult to find anybody that's going to be as good as you. The Judgment says just replacing you is going to be impossible at that. Replacing you is just going to be extremely difficult for this. And that High Priestess says you have all of the knowledge from a lot of time there, and that's something that you just got to make do with. You got to make do with. Because that Knight of Swords over there just says you're able to do things, basically miracles, that other people can't do. They really like you. We have a lot of majors, big majors, important majors. High Priestess, you have the knowledge. The Judgment card, you'd be very difficult to replace. The Empress card, you belong there. You're like the mother of the den. Everybody loves you and everybody supports you and encourages you. And I think that's where we are going with that. Samantha is over here with the double shot. Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate you. Let's get a deck we haven't used in a little bit. Samantha, let's go over here to the Tarot Tower. It's all fancy. Samantha's got blinking lights. I wanted to do so much more, but it's not cooperating with me, but that's okay. The Adventure Tarot is going to put me in a good mood anyway. All right, Samantha's got the triple shot tonight. What is CG's thoughts and feelings about me? Do they like me? Do they not like me? Where are we going to go with this individual? Is that going to be something that's going to be all right? We'll see where that takes us, right? Where that's going to take us there. You know, the Ace of Wands, you got the Five of Pentacles, and you got that Eight of Cups. I think thoughts and feelings are dead at this point. This is something where they tried, they wanted to get a lot of things happening, they wanted to get a lot of things moving, and they just given up at this point, right? You got the Five of Pentacles, maybe things aren't working, things aren't the way that we need them to be, where we want to go. I just gave up. Samantha, I just gave up at this point, right? I'm just not, this is not a lot of thoughts and feelings in that activity. I just sort of gave up. That's just gonna be it, right? Ace of Wands, I gave it a shot. Nothing working out. I'm just going the other way. I'm just stepping back, and I'm saying, well, maybe this is not functionally the way that I would like it to be, but I need to take a step back. I need to take a step back. Will Tank communicate me on my spirit box? Will Tank communicate with me on my spirit box? Let's see. I think yes, 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 and yes. Hierophant is interesting. Look at this. Look at this, the Hierophant. We have connections, we have communications. We've got the key to the connection. We've got the key to the communication over here. We're able to communicate through this information, through this through this connection. Very important. And the two over here too are sort of a dancing, this looping, this dancing, this sort of feeling where we're going to be, what we're going to be doing, right? I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be very important. So there we go. But yeah. So I think that's going to be something you got to sort of appreciate here. But yeah, this definitely something you got to kind of just focus on. I do think that is a yes overall. Looking good for a little bit of a thumbs up over there. And that 6 as well. Says once we get the connection going, we're able to have that connection go anytime, right? We go anytime. So it looks like once the connection's there, the connection's open and you're excited about that. So yeah, looking very good. Anyway, Italy is what I'm talking about. We going to Italy, or we not going to Italy? Let's see what is gonna happen. Let's see what is gonna happen. All right, let's see. That works either. Windows. All right, we got a support question after the stream. Will I go to Italy next year? Fool says yes. Queen of Wands says yes. And the 9 says yes as well. I like it. I like it. I think this is very encouraging. I think it's very cool. Queen of Wands talks about the ability, the connection that we need, all of these good things going on. We have the Fool literally moving, literally jaunting off to Italy. I think we're excited, right? We're going to excite us. I think that's going to be it. And you have that 9, the enjoyment, the satisfaction, the connection. I think Venice would be where you want to go, quite frankly. Venice, right? With all the water connection here, kind of have that water, so the mountains, the blue in the background, but Venice could be your big destination in Italy. I think that is it. And speaking of that is it from me. Thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow.